Today we are going to learn the butterfly weaving method, here using Tunisian simple stitch TSS. First, magic ring. Make a circle on your finger. Then hook it CH chain stitch. And then weave on his back. There's a raised piece. The place called BL back loop is in the needle. Enter the needle from the penultimate BL. Bring the thread out. Then add the next BL into the needle. Bring the thread out. Total of 7 stitches brought out. After 7 stitches, there are now 8 loops on the crochet hook. And then we'll pick out another stitch on the big loop. Then we start backing out the needle, winding thread through the first 2 coils. Wind the thread through the last 2 loops again. This is the back stitch. Next, we'll start the second step. We'll weave on top of this sideways raised thread. First is SSL straight on the first stitch ship stitch. Then on the remaining raised stitches, pick the thread, 6 turns in sequence. Now there are 7 loops on the crochet hook, and then another stitch inside the big loop. Then start backing off the needle in groups of 2. The third step is to enter the needle on this raised stitch. Ship stitch first. Then 5 stitches in turn. Now there are 6 loops on the crochet hook. Then pick out a loop inside the larger loop. 2 loops in a row, back the needle out. The fourth step is still on this raised stitch. First ship stitch. Then pick out 4 stitches in turn. Lastly, pick out 1 stitch in the loop. Then 2 loops in a group, back out the needle. Step 5 is still on this raised stitch. Ship stitch 4 stitches in a row. Then ship stitch 1 stitch inside the loop. Step 6. Crochet for CH. And then add the position of the set yarn. Pick a line. A total of 3 stitches. And now there are 4 loops on the crochet hook. Continue to pick out a stitch inside the large loop. Next 2 loops in a group, back the needle out. Step 7. Enter the needle on this raised back stitch. 3 stitches in a row. Then pick a stitch in the loop. 2 loops in a group, back the needle out. Step 8. Pick the stitches in order of ship stitch. And then the ship stitch in the loop. The ninth step is to repeat steps 6 through 8. Hook 4 cheese first. Then pick out 3 stitches in turn. Pick up 1 stitch inside the big circle. Make a set of 2 loops and back of the needle. Pick out 3 stitches in turn. Then pick up a stitch inside the big circle. Then make a set of 2 loops at the back of the needle. Ship stitch. And then ship stitch in the big circle. Step 10 crochet 5ch. Then pick up 4 stitches in order at the BL position. Pick a stitch in the thread. 2 loops in a row, backstitch. The 11th step is to hook ACH. Then the first stitch from the back of the lock stitch, beginning at position BL. Pick out 5 stitches in turn. Then pick a stitch in the big circle. Make a set of 2 loops and back the needle out. The 12th step is to hook ACH. Then pick out 6 stitches in order from the edge. Then pick out another stitch in the big circle. In 2 loops, back the needle out. Step 13 starts by hooking ACH. Then pick out 7 stitches in order from the edge. Pick up a stitch in the big circle. Make a group of 2 loops and back out the needle. Step 14. Pick the stitches in order of ship stitch. And finally, a ship stitch in the loop. And then hook a stitch. Break the thread, pulling the line out, tightening the coil behind. Use a needle to hide the excess threads a bit. Trimming off the excess threads. Then you can use other colors of thread. Then tie a knot in the center of the butterfly to make the tentacles.